All right, what's happening next? What are you guys anticipating for 2016?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to go through all the plans. We haven't even announced most of them yet. We're about to announce them. We have a lot. I basically made a giant list of projects this year, and I said, like, this year, 2 words are risk and impact. Those are words of the year. So we're trying to do things that feel a little risky to us, like, could we really do that? Can we really put ourselves out there in that way? That helped me determine, like, which projects to do, and they aren't really that crazy, but it feels like a risk when you're putting yourself out there. So we made a list of projects that are going to be really fun and really new, which I haven't announced almost any of them yet. But impact, the other big one, is about when we do every project and everything that we do, every song, every concert, we're going to all consider, like, what will make the biggest impact? Is there any way we could change this video and we can add something in that will make a bigger impact? Is there anything we could say that will make a bigger impact? And we're going to try to make the biggest positive impact with every project we do, every little thing that we do this year. So I'm hoping that this year we'll really put ourselves out there. We'll get our hearts broken, because when you put yourself out there, you get your heart broken, and we'll rise up stronger and feel a lot better. We'll feel a lot more hopeful. And I'm hoping, hope is another big word of our message. We want to spread hope is what we really want to do this year. We want to make an impact by spreading hope to people. Just the idea that there is hope, or that you can get your hopes up and you're not scared of your heart breaking, because you know you will still always have hope to hold on to, that tomorrow might be better, next week, next year, whatever it is.
Yeah, and I think one of our big values is courage, and not getting necessarily attached to the outcome of what you're doing, but really just doing things with the intention of being brave, and living that way will be rewarding regardless of what happens with, you know, your hopes and dreams, the projects that you're working on, because you know you are living in a way that's courageous, and that kind of is fulfilling in itself.
Yeah, like, no matter what we do this year, like, whatever, like, tours we go on, or whatever, like, projects we do, or whatever, like, even if, like, they all failed, for example, whatever.
Everything failed.
Everything failed.
Nobody went to anything.
Yeah, exactly. Then I think even, like, I don't know, I think I would still be okay with what happened, because, like, the most important thing for us is, like, connecting with our fans and changing their lives. And we've already done so much of that, and we're going to do so much more of that. So I think that's the most important thing, is making some sort of difference in someone's life if it's, like, if it's turning out to be really negative.
Yeah.
Like, making their lives more positive.
We
Like,
didn't know this.
important.
We didn't know this until we did our first concert where we sang "You're Worth It." And when you look into a teenage girl's eyes and she's, like, crying or looking at you like you're connecting with her, and she's looking at you with this face that's, like, of insecurity and pain, but maybe a little bit of hope and all these mixed emotions, it's the most powerful thing. Like, I can't even describe how powerful it is. And once we all experienced that, the first time we did it, we all sat backstage, we looked at each other, and we were like, we couldn't even talk. We were just like, we were all speechless, and we were like, something just happened. We don't know what just happened, but we just found, like, what we're actually supposed to be doing with our career.
Yeah,
that was, like, the
Portugal or
moment.
something?
Yeah,
It was in Portugal, actually. We just got off stage. We were just like,
We sat in
what
that smoky cafe.
just
Yeah.
happened?
I remember that show, because I literally was crying so hard I couldn't sing, and it was really embarrassing, but I was like, whatever, I'll just cry. Like, I couldn't sing. And, like, for us, I think it's really important, because we realized that a lot of people live their lives with all these emotions and all these underlying currents that are the same as everyone. Everyone has these underlying things, like feelings, like not feeling good enough and all this stuff, but nobody talks about them, and nobody makes them feel like they're good enough, and nobody tells them that they actually are. They just say, like, oh, well, you have to do this and then you're good enough. I mean, our culture, like, survives off of people selling us things to make us feel better about ourselves. And, like, people make millions off of that. And it's like, we want to help people and tell them, like, even if no one in their whole lives is telling them that they are worth it and they are worth being happy and they can be happy, that we want to tell them that they can. That's something that's very important to us.
Yeah.
I'm so inspired. I mean, it's not just the beauty of the music, because I have been listening to your top 10 hits on Spotify on repeat the last week or so.
Oh my gosh.
Especially when I'm going on my runs. It just keeps me going, you know?
Yes!
But seriously, y'all are just wicked talented. Your music's amazing. But each of you are so incredibly beautiful. And I think that's kind of what is really standing out to me. And I'm sure anybody that meets y'all and has an opportunity like I'm having right now to see a little bit of the heart behind each of you, that kind of beauty, it does elevate the soul. It does put hope where there was once despair. And I think that's what's happening when that middle school or high school girl is in tears in the middle of a concert because she's suddenly brought to this very painful awareness of her woundedness and her brokenness and her desire to be loved and her desire to be beautiful. And you guys are speaking truth into a very dark and despairing world. So I just could not affirm you more in that. Yeah. It's awesome.
Thank you. So nice.
So everybody who's listening, they're going to be obsessed with you on impact, like at the moment of hearing your voices and your songs. So let's just close with how we can stay in touch with you, how people can be continuing to follow you personally as well as, in your career.
All of our social media, you can pretty much look us up on any of it, but it's just Cimorelli, Cimorelli. That's our name. Our Twitter is at Cimorelli Band. Our YouTube is Cimorelli The Band. Facebook is facebook.com/Cimorelli Band. Instagram is Cimorelli Band. Snapchat is It's Cimorelli. All one word. Our Twitters are just look up our names. They'll come up.
Yeah. That's awesome. Cannot thank you guys enough for your time today. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.